Now, second, what you're going to do is, once you have that fan header off, or that fan connector, you're going to take your 1/8 inch sleeve, your cable sleeve here, and what you're going to do is, you can put it right at the end, or it doesn't have to be right at the end. It could be like down, like lower, just, lower just a little bit. Leave room for your heat shrink and whatnot. And what you're going to do is, you're just going to take the length of the cable and match it up to the sleeving right there. So that's how long you need your sleeving for. And I actually got it, let me bring this a little closer, I actually got it to right about there, and that gives me room for the heat shrink and whatnot to put in there. So you're gonna leave a mark right there with your finger. You're gonna grab your pair of scissors. And remember, don't run with these. It is very dangerous. And you're gonna cut it. Wah! What the hell? Sorry. And now you have the right length of cable sleeving that you need. So let me clean it up here a little bit. There it goes. Sorry. And what's good about the shrink wrap is it doesn't come, not shrink wrap, but the sleeve, it doesn't come undone at the edges. I know the old school ones you would have to burn them so that it doesn't come unweaved. These pretty much stay in their form. So like that. Second or third, or I don't know what step we're at, but what you're going to do next is you're going to take your straw that you got from Jack in the Box or McDonald's, and you're going to put the sleeve, around the straw like so. And all you're going to do is cover the straw with the sleeve like that. And the reason why you're doing this is so that it stays open. So when you put your cable through it, you don't have to fight the sleeving, or massage it into place is what people call them. All you have to do is just put it right there on the straw. And what you're going to do after that, I like to get things ready, so that's all ready. What you're going to do is you're going to take your 3 16 inch heat shrink, and you're going to cut, I don't know, right about there. It doesn't have to be a big cut. Let's make it just a little bit longer. There you go. You're going to cut one right there. Then you're going to cut a second one. Let's make it the same length here, so everything's uniform for you OCPD people, that everything needs to be perfect. And you're going to cut one more right there. So you have essentially two little heat shrink pieces that are roughly about the same size right there. So you're going to take one of them, you're going to put it inside like that. You're going to put the cables in there. And come on, these cables aren't working. Work with me, cables. There it goes. And you're going to put it right there, just inside. See it? Right there. And you're just essentially getting ready to put the sleeving on. See it? It's like a roller coaster. Ah, just kidding. Alright, so after that you're going to take your cable sleeving that you wrapped around the straw. You're going to slide ever so gently, if you wanted to, your cables into the straw, and it comes out on the other side. So you're going to get a hold of that right there. Make sure it doesn't go back into the straw, and take it. And what you're going to do is you're just going to slide the sleeving off, like so. Yeah. I'm trying to get it so you guys can see it. There it goes. Your sleeving is on. And then what you're going to do is, see this little part where the sleeving is, and you see your little heat shrink right there. What you're going to do is you're going to put the sleeving inside that heat shrink. So the heat shrink covers it goes in halfway of the shrink wrap, and it covers the tips of this of the sleeving right there. So let's go ahead and do that. You might have to like kind of work it in there. Depends on how big your fingers are. My fingers are pretty big, so it's kind of difficult sometimes. Sometimes it slides right in. That's what she said. Just kidding. Come on, there it goes. So now you have the heat shrink over the cable sleeve. Okay, you're going to leave that alone for a little bit, and you're going to take your other heat shrink tubing. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Like that. It goes in through the cables and over the cable sleeving. Like so, right there. You don't have to worry about if like the ends of the sleeving are like all like messed up or whatever. It's gonna be covered by the heat shrink anyways. So what I like to do next is kind of position the sleeving to where about I want it. Depends if you want any cables showing or if you just want the majority of the cables sleeved. So right there. So after that, after you've positioned where you want the sleeving to be, what you're going to do is, remember that little diagram that we made, the black, red, and yellow diagram? Well, good thing you wrote it down, because I've already forgotten where each cable goes to. So you're going to take that, and you want to do this before you actually cover the heat shrink, or cover the cables with the heat shrink, because sometimes, depends on how far you put it, you might cover the color of the cables, and you don't know what color is what. So again, you're looking at the tabs. Focus, baby. Well, you're looking at the tabs from the back with the little two tabs facing downwards, and you're gonna reconnect the wires, and make sure that the tabs that you push down when you're removing it are going into that same slot as you were when you're putting it back on. So we're gonna go in reverse. We're gonna go ahead and put the yellow back on the far right hole. Okay, you're gonna put the red in the middle hole, and the black on the far left hole. Bam, and it's back into place.